Hi, this is Divya, Assistant Professor, Biomedical Engineering Department in SNS College of Technology. In this video, we are going to see about continuous or Bremsstrahlung X-ray. Okay, continuous X-ray or Bremsstrahlung X-ray. Okay, Bremsstrahlung means bracking radiation. Okay, what does it mean is that Bremsstrahlung means bracking radiation and is retained from the original German to describe the radiation which is emitted when electrons are accelerated, deaccelerated or barked when they are fired at a metal target. Okay, once when the electrons are deaccelerated, that is stopped, it is like a stopping, right? Bremsstrahlung means barking radiation and is retained from a original German. It is a German word, right? To describe the radiation which is emitted when electrons are deaccelerated or barked when they are fired at an metal target. Once when the electrons are deaccelerated or barked, when they are barked in the sense they are stopped when they are fired at a metal target. We have a metal target here. When the electrons are deaccelerated or barked past the metal target, will stop these electron beams, right? That is called Bremsstrahlung X-ray. Okay, accelerated charges give off electromagnetic radiations. Accelerated charges gives off electromagnetic radiations, and when the energy of the bombarding electrons is high enough, that radiation is in the X-ray region of the electromagnetic spectrum. Okay, Bremsstrahlung means barking radiation and is retained from an original German to describe the radiation which is emitted when the electrons are deaccelerated or barked when they are fired at a metal target. Accelerated charges gives off electromagnetic radiations, and when the energy of the bombarded electrons, when splitted, right, when the energy of the splitted electrons is energy is high enough, that radiation is in the X-ray region of the electromagnetic spectrum. Once when the electromagnetic radiation produced when the electrons get bombarded, that energy will be very high, and that radiation is the X-ray in the X-ray region of electromagnetic spectrum. Okay, continuous X-ray. This is here we can see how the wavelength, okay, wavelength and the radiation intensity of the X-ray is increasing, okay, as the supply voltages gets increased. Okay, wavelength, first we are going to give 20 kb, next 30 kb, 40, 50, as such it increases. Okay, we can see the difference between the wavelength and the relative intensity of the X-ray which is passed. When the accelerated electrons emits radiation, we can find these wavelengths. Okay, next, continuous X-rays. It is characterized by a continuous distribution of radiation which becomes more intense and shift towards higher frequencies when the energy of bombarded electrons is increased. It is characterized by the continuous distribution of radiation. Okay, this Bremsstrahlung X-ray. Bremsstrahlung X-ray is that it has a characteristics by a continuous distribution of radiation which becomes more intense and shift towards higher frequency region when the energies of bombarded electrons, when the electrons are bombarding, electrons are bombarded, bombarded when it has a higher energy, towards it, the frequency will be very higher and the bombarded electrons also increases. The curve above who bombarded tungsten target with electrons of 4 different energies. The curves above, this one, the curves, right? These curves are who bombarded tungsten targets. When the energies hits the tungsten filament with electrons of 4 different energies. When the 4 different energies of electrons hits the tungsten target, this curve will be produced. Where the wavelength increases, the intensity also increases. The continuous distribution of X-rays, which forms the base of 2 sharp peaks at the left, is called Bremsstrahlung radiation. The continuous distribution of X-rays, which forms the base for 2 sharp peaks at the left, is called Bremsstrahlung radiation. What is Bremsstrahlung radiation is that when we have the continuous bombardment of electrons in the tungsten filament, and finally we will have the left 2 radiation, left 2 peaks, right? That peak is called Bremsstrahlung radiation. Thank you.